6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have vowed to take the bilateral partnership to new heights. Shehbaz Sharif has reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to facilitating Saudi investors. The Speaker of the National Assembly has urged the international community to take concerted efforts to eliminate terrorism. The Foreign Office says India's victimhood narrative cannot hide its role in fomenting terrorism in Pakistan. 85 more Palestinians were martyred in Israeli attacks on Gaza today. The third T20 International of the five-match series between Pakistan and New Zealand will be played at Auckland tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have reaffirmed the commitment to elevate the partnership to new heights, guided by mutual respect, shared interest, and a common vision for progress and prosperity. This came during a meeting between the Prime Minister Mohammed Shehbaz Sharif and the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia Mohammed bin Salman in Jeddah. The two leaders agreed to work closely at all levels for promoting their shared vision for peace, stability and prosperity in the region. The meeting reaffirmed strong and historic ties between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, with discussions focused on enhancing cooperation in economic, trade, investment, energy and defense sectors. Both the leaders reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening defense and security cooperation, recognizing the importance of collaborative efforts in addressing regional security challenges. They emphasized the need to further strengthen people-to-people ties, cultural exchanges and educational collaboration. Shehbaz Sharif appreciated Saudi Arabia's commitment to increasing investments in key sectors. During the meeting, the Saudi Crown Prince acknowledged the significant contributions of Pakistani community in Saudi Arabia and agreed to enhance measures to facilitate their welfare. Talking to the Saudi Investment Minister Khalid Al-Faleh and the head of the Joint Task Force for Economic Engagement, Mohammed Al-Tawajri in Jeddah, Shehbaz Sharif reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to facilitating Saudi investors. The Prime Minister emphasized Pakistan's vast potential in energy, infrastructure, agriculture and technology, inviting Saudi businesses to explore the opportunities under the Special Investment Facilitation Council. The Saudi Minister Khalid Al-Faleh and the head of the task force, Mohammed Al-Tawajri, expressed Saudi Arabia's strong interest in deepening economic ties with Pakistan. Both the sides agreed to further strengthen the Pakistan-Saudi Arabia economic partnership through structured engagements and swift execution of joint projects. The Prime Minister Mohammed Shehbaz Sharif has expressed satisfaction regarding the Pakistan Stock Exchange surpassing the 119,000 points mark for the first time in its history. In a statement today, the Prime Minister said the positive trend in business at the Pakistan Stock Exchange reflects the growing confidence of traders and investors in the government's economic policies. He said improving economic indicators and business environment became possible due to the government's economic policies over the past 1 year. Shehbaz Sharif said the government is providing all-out facilities on priority basis for a conducive environment for business and investment in the country. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Sardar Ayaz Sadiq, has said growing threat of terrorism and extremism remains one of Pakistan's most pressing challenges. He expressed these views in his address to a delegation of students from the Harvard University, United States of America, at the Parliament House in Islamabad. He said it was an alarming fact that Pakistan's neighboring country, Afghanistan, has increasingly become a safe haven for terrorist groups targeting Pakistan. Sardar Ayaz Sadiq said Afghanistan's soil has been used as a base for launching terrorist activities directed at Pakistan, and the lack of effective control over these elements in exacerbating the situation. He urged the global community to recognize that terrorism was not merely a challenge for Pakistan, but an international threat that requires a united, concerted effort to confront and eliminate. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. Pakistan says India's fictitious narrative of victimhood cannot hide its involvement in fomenting terrorism on Pakistan soil and the state-sanctioned oppression in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. At the weekly media briefing in Islamabad today, the Foreign Office spokesperson Shafqat Ali Khan said Pakistan is alarmed over the increased frequency of Indian leadership's unwarranted assertions about Jammu and Kashmir. He said it was India that took Jammu and Kashmir issue to the United Nations in 1948, so no right to blame the Security Council and its erstwhile members for the resolutions that were subsequently adopted. The spokesperson said repetition of baseless claims cannot deny the fact that Jammu and Kashmir is an internationally recognized disputed territory whose final status is to be determined by its people through a United Nations supervised plebiscite as stipulated in the relevant United Nations Security Council resolutions. He said a peaceful settlement of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the relevant United Nations Security Council resolutions and aspirations of the Kashmiri people is essential for a lasting peace in South Asia. Replying to a question, Shafqat Ali Khan said the Indian involvement in fanning terrorism in Pakistan and destabilizing Balochistan was also clear. He pointed out that India has not condemned the recent attack on Jafar Express train in Balochistan. The spokesperson said not only in Pakistan, India has been sponsoring such unlawful activities in the entire region. Replying to another question, Shafqat Ali Khan said the Torkham border between Pakistan and Afghanistan has been reopened, which is a positive development. The Chairman Prime Minister's Youth Programme, Rana Mashood Ahmed Khan, has assured the government's full support in advancing COMSTEC's mission and promoting its initiatives. He expressed these views while visiting COMSTEC's secretariat along with a high-level delegation in Islamabad today. The visit was aimed at exploring the collaborative opportunities for youth development, science and technology advancement. The Pakistan Day Parade will be held on Sunday on a limited scale with traditional enthusiasm. The decision to hold the parade on a limited scale was made due to the month of Ramzan. According to sources, contingents from all the three armed forces will actively participate in the parade. The Pakistan Day Parade will take place within the premises of the Evan-e-Sadr. President Asif Ali Zardari will be the chief guest on the occasion. 12 days are now left for illegal foreigners and Afghan citizen card holders to leave Pakistan. The government has given a deadline for illegal foreigners and Afghan citizen card holders to leave the country by the 31st of this month. The government has assured that no mistreatment will occur during the process and it has made arrangements for food and health facilities for those returning. At least 85 Palestinians were martyred and 133 injured in Israeli attacks on Gaza today. Gaza's health ministry says 506 Palestinians, including 200 children, have been martyred and 909 injured in the enclave since Israel shattered the ceasefire on Tuesday. And now cricket, the third T20 international of the five-match series between Pakistan and New Zealand will be played at Auckland tomorrow. The match will start at 11:15 a.m. New Zealand lead the series 2-0. And finally, the weather report. Mainly dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while partly cloudy conditions are likely in upper parts during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind and thunderstorm is likely at isolated places in South Punjab. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.